deep into the legs, bending them deeply. Inhale, sweeping the arm overhead, push, and then pull back. Pull back, range of the arms, depth in the legs. Push your energy around the body, working with the Tai Chi breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Keep the movements flowing, no beginning or end. Sweeping, working with the rhythm, building strength and power together, warming the body. Sweep, big breath in and out. Again, inhale, exhale. Find that flow of movement, create a little bit more quickness through that rotation in the spine. Centering the breath, push, sweep, breathe, extend, sweep. Take that breath with you. Really allow the breath to infiltrate the body, bringing you presence and time. There's time for everything in life. Our Tai Chi teaches us that. Bringing you into the centering of the movement and the movement connection. You move here and block. Sweep, block, really drop. Look to the hands to create that internal focus. You can go a little quicker if you wish. Come back to the centering breath. Exhaling, inhaling. Good work, everyone. Now we're going to work on our standing strength. We're going to work on our standing strength. Inhale to the intense pose. Exhale as you tuck your tail and engage your lower abdominals. Breathe in as you lift through the heart space and drop as low as you can. Squeeze the knees together, and we're going to make the legs work hard today. Create some vitality and strength. With that beautiful, strong body, allow the breath to deepen, waking up the legs to warrior two. So right toes turn out, left heel kicks out, arms spread wide, drop into those beautiful hips. And we're going right up with that engagement through the legs, all the way through the center line of the body. Now inhale, set up for your triangle pose. Hand to shin. Stack the shoulders as much as you can. If you need to, you can bend the knee a little bit. But create openness through the front of the body. That's where the power is. Nice and grounded, anchored through the feet, and lifted through the core. Breathe into that expansive space in the chest. Another more deep breath. Now bend your knee a lot. Bring your elbow to your thigh and extend your warrior. So you can stay in this position or advance by bringing the hand down a little bit. buttocks round to the hip and shoulders pulling back as much as you can. Then take hold, both hands behind. You can grab hold on the forearms or the elbows, whatever works for you. Keep turning the ribcage under and opening expansively through the chest. Anchoring deep into the legs. Now let's float. Float to our half moon pose. Breathe deep. Center the mind in the moment and dive in. Drop the heel. Set up on the other side. Triangle pose. Make sure the left toes pointing to the left wall. Opening, spreading your wings. Drop into that warrior two position. Tucking your tail, squeezing the glute muscles, and opening through your heart space. Now straightening up, setting up for that beautiful triangle length. Bringing the hand to the shin or ankle, whatever you choose. But breathe and open, stacking shoulders one above the other. Get low and deep into the legs. If you need to bend your knee a little bit, that's all good. We want to force those muscles in the legs to work for us. Breathing into that heart space. Keeping the breath flowing through the body. Shoulder. Remember, hand can come down if you wish, but we're going to wrap the top arm behind us and try and reach to that thigh. If you want to, grab hold of the forearms, opening through the heart space, getting lower and deeper into the leg space. Breathe the shoulders down and back. Feel the legs through the center of the body, all the way through the crown of the head. Now let's float together to our floating half moon, lifting the back leg off, core is engaged, chest space is open. Focus the eyes, and the body will follow. Beautiful. Land the feet. Nice work. Now we're going to move into some balance challenges ahead, more work for the legs and the mind focus. So let's breathe in together, lifting up onto the balls of the feet, engaging the core, dropping the shoulders, lifted right up through the center of the body. We want to breathe and lower the arms, lower the heels. Now with your right knee lifted, bring the hands over the head. Point your toe, engage through the core and the standing leg. Relax through your face, through your jaw. Taking the knee right out, up. And we rise to the balls of the feet. Lifting the eye gaze to the sky, creating length through the crown of the head. Breathing into that open heart. Nice work. Now we're going to release through the hips. Do some beautiful stretches. So come on down to your mat and we're going to go into a frog pose. So that's the knees wide with the toes pointing out to the side. Flexed foot to protect the knee joint. And when you're ready, come on down, bring your forearms to the ground. And all the way through this, we want to keep a nice lifted belly, and that helps support the back. So we're opening up through our hip joints. We're getting that beautiful stretch. And we're engaging through the core. We're making that happen. And as you breathe, you may feel like you want to take your hips and knees a little wider. Do what feels that's working for you today. So breathe into that heart space. Allow the breath to help lengthen out the muscles. And we release with each breath, allowing child's pose. So you choose what works for you. This is your option, the child's pose with the hips back toward the heels and the head down. You're still getting openness through the hips doing this, but not as much pressure. Gently slide your knees in, push your hands up, and we're going to turn to your right side. Flex your foot. Option here, you can keep the back knee bent or straighten it out. We're going to advance through these swan poses. So take the option that works best for you. Make sure you're breathing deep. Flex the foot underneath you and come forward, bringing your chest down. And our real focus is bringing the hips towards the ground as much as you can. Just allow the back to relax. Allow the hips to open with each breath. Slowly push up off the ground. Now we're going to take hold of the back foot. So setting up for a quad stretch. Now, if this is too much for you, lower option is to bring the knee off to the side. So you're in both knees bent, and you're still getting a quad stretch here, but not as